Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a project pan update. So if you haven't been following this project pan from the start, a little recap. Kat and I are using the hashtag Team Project Pan to connect with other panners this year, and I am doing a rolling full face project pan. So I've got a full face of products plus some extras like nail, body, hair, fragrance, stuff like that. And when I finish something up, I introduce something new in its place. I am also... this is basically the 3-month mark of the project, and taking this opportunity to swap some things out of my project pan this month that I'm just not really feeling the love, or they're not suitable for me at the moment. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with Empties Smashbox Primer Water. I love this stuff, guys. I fucking love this stuff. I used it to prime my face, mist my face, or like set it when it was done. I used it to hydrate, so I would spray it on a beauty blender and then like press it into areas that needed extra hydration. Didn't fuck up my makeup when I did that. It was so good. We got along like a fucking house on fire, and I finished this up really quickly. I do have 2 more of these in my stash. I've got 2 scented ones. I've got Centering Citrus and Serene Greens, and I look forward to enjoying them until they're finished, basically. I would absolutely repurchase this product. I adored it. I think the only thing I don't like, the scent. It smells like raw makeup ingredients, or kind of like a lipstick that's gone bad. It stinks. Like I will say I'm really surprised that Smashbox let it go out to market with that scent. But look, it is what it is. I still love it. I can look beyond the scent because we get along so well. My next empty is the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer. So I broke off the end here, and I popped it in this little pot, and it's all done. I am indifferent about this concealer. I wouldn't repurchase it. I've actually got one more of these in my stash in a darker shade, and it would be suitable for me in summer when I have a tan, which I still have a little bit of a tan now, but that one's sealed, and I want to keep it sealed for next summer, basically, so it doesn't go bad while I'm waiting. This is okay for like day-to-day use, like the coverage is all right, but in like filming situations, it's not that great. You can't really build it so it's full coverage. To me, a really good concealer is something that I can apply a tiny bit of and it offers really good coverage without looking thick or cakey, or it's something that can be built up to offer good coverage without looking thick or cakey. With this, I just don't feel like I can get the good coverage. So it's not really a winner for me. I preferred it mostly just like with day-to-day makeup application, because I think it looks good like in person, but I don't love the way it looks on camera, so I wouldn't repurchase it. I'm gonna hold on to my darker one for next summer, and yeah, that's the end. Let's move on to products that I made progress on. I'm going to start with foundation. This is a Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation with luminous silk. So it is a 50-50 combination of power fabric and luminous silk, and I used up this much in March, which is great. I didn't wear makeup super often in March. I only wore it when I was like going out with friends or if I was filming for work. So, you know, I'm happy with the progress I made, and I think if I wear makeup a bit more often in April, I should actually be able to finish this. And it's important for me to finish it because my summer tan is fading. This is my summer color basically, and I feel like, you know, come the end of April, I'm gonna need a lighter foundation. So if I don't finish this, I'm actually gonna have to throw it out because this is not gonna survive another wait until next summer. The Luminous Silk in here and the Power Fabric were both, you know, pretty old when I put them in the project, so I need to finish them up, otherwise they've got to go. So that's the goal for April. Next up, I have the Urban Decay Velvetizer Powder. Now, I have very mixed feelings about this. So I am trying to power through it because it's old and it's got to go. I mostly like to use it under my eyes, and if it wasn't super old and it wasn't also kind of shit, which I'll get to the kind of shit bit in a second, I would just hold on to it and use it under the eyes. But it's old, I've got to use it up. Now, the kind of shit bit about this is that I find with some combinations of foundation and concealer, when I put this over the product to set it, it's almost like somehow it erases concealer and foundation and makes everything look more translucent, and like I'll cover up like an imperfection, say it's like redness or dark circle under my eye, and it looks great, and then I put this over it and suddenly that redness or the dark circle is like coming through again. So it doesn't happen with all combinations of like conditioner, my god, concealer and foundation that I use, just some, and sometimes it's so weird because sometimes it will happen on one day but then not another day, even when I'm using the same fucking products. So I don't get it, I don't understand it. When this works well, it's beautiful, but when it doesn't work well, it's trash. That's my feels about this product basically. So I want to get it done because I know I've got better powders, but it was expensive, I paid for it, I want to use it. Now, this usually has a label that goes all the way around it. I peeled off a section so I could see how much was in there, and it's kind of hard to tell because the powder moves so much, but I think, like, if I can kind of get it straight, no, can't really. Look, I think that's what's left in there. I did weigh this. It was 87.7 grams last month and it is now 84.9 grams. So I've used up a bit of it, but I just, yeah, I want to use up all of it. There's only meant to be 8 grams of product in here, so hopefully this one will be done by the end of April. Setting spray. Okay, Inglot. This is the makeup fixer. So in my last video, I said I hated it, and I still hate it. It was up here, and I think I used it once, and that's, yeah, I'm not going to use this. Some people did suggest using it on like to wet a makeup brush or an eyeshadow brush. Fuck, can you tell I'm struggling? Wet an eyeshadow brush and apply eyeshadow with it. I'm not going to do that because when this dries, it feels, you can feel it. It's like it leaves this sort of set film over your face. It's literally like spraying hairspray on your face. I don't like it. Honestly, what I'm going to do with this is probably put it back in my storage drawers, and then next time I do a declutter, I'll get rid of it. So there we go. Fuck off. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I introduced this last month, spur of the moment, because my Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer broke while I was filming, and yeah, I've been using this all month. It's not bad. The scent of this is it's an assault. It really is. Like, when I first started using it, like, I like the scent. Don't get me wrong, I like the coconut sort of tropical scent. But when you're using it, like, you can smell it. Like, it fucking takes over. And if I use a brush with this and put it in my drawer and then come back to use it, like, the next day or even the next week, you can still smell the fucking product on the brush. It is that strong. I do think Physicians Formula probably, like, maybe go back to the drawing board on the scent, because it's obnoxious. It's actually really obnoxious. I don't know if I have either gotten used to the scent so I don't really notice it anymore, or if it's like, you know, having it open and using it so often, it's like, I don't know, the scent is fading, but I don't notice the scent as much anymore, which is good. I think when I finish my foundation, so end of April, if I finish my foundation, but end of April regardless, I'm probably going to have to swap this out because it is going to be too dark for me. Even now it's getting to the point where I'm like, ooh, I'm pushing it. But it pairs well with the Giorgio Armani foundation, so I'm going to keep going on this for another month. I'll probably have to swap it out next month, which doesn't really fit with the timeline of how we're meant to be swapping out products in the project pan, but it is what it is. I weighed this in at 65.1 grams when I introduced it, and it's now 64.7 grams, so I haven't used much. It's an 11 gram product. And to be real, there's probably going to be a lot more than 11 grams in there. So, look, this is a long-term product. Blush and highlight. All right, so this is my blush. It is the Balm Hot Mama blush, and this is what it looks like. I love this blush. I'm wearing it today. It's beautiful. It's a nice coral color with a gold reflect. It's stunning. I would say it's kind of similar to Orgasm, except more refined. And that's, you know, that's interesting coming from the Balm. When you're comparing it to NARS, I mean, like the Balm, they make good products. I think we already know that. NARS also make good products, but they're similar but different, basically. I really love this. Like, I've actually finished off one of these minis before, and this is a blush that I would buy in a full size because it's beautiful and it's so easy to wear. Now, I weighed this last month at 8.54 grams, and it is now 8.16. So that's not too bad. I'm hoping I'll be able to finish it by the next update. My highlighter is this guy. It's a NARS Fort de France highlighter. So I introduced this last month after the Colourpop Butterfly Beach highlighter was just like way too dark for me. Now mine is broken and I adore this. I fucking love it. It's such a beautiful color. It's so easy to wear. It doesn't accentuate texture. You can make it really metallic or you can have it nice and soft. I fucking love it. It's gorgeous. Last month it weighed in at 20.65 grams, and it's now at 20.22 grams. So look, I've used a little bit of it. There's 3.8 grams of product in this. I know it's gonna take me like all fucking year to use it, but I think what I'm actually gonna do, and this is risky, I'm gonna repress it, and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't fuck with the formula too much. Highlighters usually repress pretty well, but I do find that they can dry out over time and it can really fuck them up. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about doing the repressing of this because I do love it and I don't want to destroy it, but it's such a fucking hazard. Every time I pick it up and like open it, it's got to be this really like careful moment. So look, I don't want to be super precious with my makeup like that. I just want to be able to use it. And if I can't make it easy for me to use, then it's probably got to go. So I'm going to try. Oh, okay. Next product is the Australis Metallics in Gold Gaga. I don't think I used this once. Let's see what the weights are. So last month it was 11.87 grams, and this month it's coming in at 11.88 grams. It grew overnight. So it's just the scales. They're not 100% accurate. Yeah, this, I didn't use it. I don't think I used it once. So there we go. But it's staying because I love it. Let's do brow products. I've got Colourpop Brow Color in Blondie. Okay, I like this product. I do like it. It's a good product, but fuck me dead. This just takes so long to use up. Like, no more fucking brow pomades, no more brow creams, no fucking more, Hayley. They take way too long to use up. This is a 3 gram pot. I used this all of last year, and this is what I've got left. Like, look at it. There is so much product in there. I'll be using this for the rest of the damn year. Oh God. Now granted, I was mixing this in with an Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow to make it darker, so I was working on like 2 products at once basically, but I cannot even tell you how much disdain I feel for this product when I see the packaging and I'm like, just stop going. Stop it. Just stop. Stop. I need to swap this product out because I need a break from it. I need to use something else. How much did I even use this month? Let's see. So it came in at 34.12 grams last month, and at the moment it is 33.88 grams. So it's not much. Another brow product. This is the Benefit 3D Brow Tones. I don't care for this product. And not because it's a bad product. It's not. It's actually quite good. It does what it's meant to do, and it does it well. I just don't feel like I need this step in my routine. And I feel that way to the point where I found some more of these in my stash when I was sorting out my beauty drawers, and I decluttered all of them. And that's basically what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to put it back in my drawer because at some stage this year I want to do a declutter, and I actually want to have things to declutter. And at the moment when I look at my collection, I'm feeling very in love with everything that I see in there. So I actually need to put things back in those storage drawers that I know I don't like, so I have at least one thing to declutter. And those videos I'll probably do at the end of the year or like next year, so, or early next year. So they're a long way off. I've got time to discover things that I don't like. But anyway, back to the point. I don't want to use it. I can't be bothered. I don't care. I don't care about this step. But if you do like a brow setting product that's going to bring a little bit of color into your brows, it's a good one. Okay, so this weighed in at 19.88 grams, and it is now 19.79 grams. So you can see how little of the product I actually use. I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. Okay, let's do like lip products and some pencil products. I'll start with these 3 pencils. So my eye pencil is the Flormar Ultra Copper pencil. Tiny bit of use. I really like to sort of focus on this a little bit more in April. I feel like I really didn't use it all that much in March, so yeah. My lip liner, this is Boldly Bare from MAC. Look, I use this pretty much every time I apply a lip product. So with the little progress that I have, it's like, it's just slow going. This product has been slow going from the start. These are very pigmented. They're a fabulous formula. They last really well on the lips. You don't need to reapply them. It is what it is. It's going to take a while, but this is one of those products that I don't mind taking a while. Like, you work on it, you get there. It's an achievement. Next is Nude Sticks. This is in the shade Mystic. It needs to sharpen. I'm wearing it today. It's had a little bit of use, and that was sort of start of the month use. And then it ended up in my handbag and it never came out of there and it didn't get used. So that's a little bit disappointing for me. I need to remember to bring it out of my handbag. My next lip products are, okay, let's do this guy, because this is kind of cool. So this is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in Tiny Chum. Now, I said in my last update that I wanted to use this. Oh, my camera's gonna stop. Let's restart it. So in the last update, I said I was gonna use this at least once every day for a month. And I did that. I managed to do that in March. And there were days when I was walking around with zero makeup, but this was on my lips. I looked like an idiot, but it was fine. There were some days where I would reapply it once or twice. So there's a little bit more than, like, 31 days of applications that were used in this. Now, I was here at the last update and it's now down here. Let me get in. So you can see where that little, like down here, where the little window is. That is exactly where the product is sitting with the doe foot applicator in the tube. So to be able to use that much up, like, where are we? So this much product in a month with maybe, look, if I'm realistic, we're probably looking at just under 40 applications, or yeah, I'd say like maybe 38, 37 applications. That's how much I've used up in that month. So I feel like a liquid lipstick, like an Ultra Satin from Colourpop, probably a 2-month product if you were to use it every day. And I get it, not everyone's going to use a like Ultra Satin lipstick every day or a liquid lipstick every day. But if you are using it, and focus on me, if you're using it and applying or reapplying regularly, you can actually go through these fairly quickly. So this actually gives me hope for the rest of my liquid lipstick collection. Like, I feel like this is something that I would tackle again, but I'm probably gonna get sick of doing that, because I don't think liquid lipsticks are the easiest or most comfortable lip product to wear. It's not something that I want to wear every single day, but doing this little challenge was interesting and eye-opening. I learned a lot about how much I can use up in a month. Next lip product, or something I'm using as a lip product, this is the Flesh Beauty Flesh Pot. It's the eye and cheek gloss. This shit doesn't go anywhere near my eyes or my cheeks. It only goes on my lips. So this is sort of like a, you can see, it's like an iridescent lip gloss. The iridescence doesn't really show up on the lips, which is a shame, because it's fucking gorgeous. And look, as a lip gloss, this shit is the bomb. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, you can see how much I've used. There's not much left in there. I'll finish this in April, no worries. I preferred using this over any of the other lip products in my stash. And often what I would do is put this on and then put this over the top, because I was like, give me that beautiful glossy lip. My last lip product is the Bliss Fabulips Lip Scrub. I hate this. So I'm gonna swap this out with another lip scrub, and I think the reason I hate this is a combination of the product and the fact that I just don't, like, lip scrubs just don't fit in my life. Now, let me explain. So with a lip scrub, using it like just on its own, you know, if I'm sitting here and I put it on, you know, pick up some product and start scrubbing back and forth on your lips. I don't think that's an effective way to exfoliate lips. I feel like it's just scrubbing back and forth. It's just irritating the lips. It's not actually removing the dead skin cells. I feel like the best way is with like a buffing circular motion, kind of like how you would exfoliate your face. Like, you're not going to put on an exfoliator and just be like it's not gonna fucking work. So, you know, gentle buffing round motions. Now, when you're doing that on your lips, you end up with shit all around your lips. And also often sticking your fingers in your mouth, which is just, it's fucking weird. Like, lip scrubs are fucking weird. So I was not enjoying it at all, just using it. And I received some suggestions to take the lip scrub in the shower and use it in there. And I found it was just kind of much the same, except the hot water was sort of diluting the scrubby particles and making the base of it, like the balm base, sort of melt more. So I was getting more of it, like just down my chin and around my mouth. And this is really balmy. It's really greasy and it's really difficult to remove. And I tend to get acne in this area of my face. And I know that, like, really thick, greasy products can clog the pores. And once the acne comes through, there is no stopping it. It starts to become cystic and I need to go on medication to get rid of it. So I did not like this at all, and I'm not keeping it in the project. I am going to swap it out with another scrub, which I have used in the shower, and I don't hate it as much. It doesn't cause as many issues for me. But this one, never again. Goodbye. My mascara. This is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. So I'm loving this. It's great. I think it's on the end of its legs though. At the last update, it was 17.62 grams. It's now 17.29 grams. That doesn't seem like I've used up much. I don't know how much is meant to be in here. The writing is so small I actually can't read it. I think I need glasses. So I don't think I've used up the product. Like, there's heaps of product in there, but I have noticed it's starting to get thicker, which makes me think it's sort of on its way out. But it does make sense to me because I have actually been using that little sample for a long time because I love it. Okay, let's do like hair, body, skin, fragrance stuff. Nails. Start with nails. This is the Nail Growth Formula something. It was there at the last update. It's now down here. I'm going to finish this off in April. I don't love this. It's just, it does nothing for me. Like, my nails are not improved, or like, it's nothing. I put this on my bare nails and also around my cuticles and like under, like in there under the nail, just to use it up. And yeah, quick, please be finished so I can throw you away. This is the Inhibitive Hair Free Body Serum. This is cool. I don't think I've noticed any more improvement in my hair not growing though. I have talked about how this seems to slow the hair growth, but I'm not completely hair free, so there's that. I was there at the last update. I'm now down here. Probably got a couple more months of use in that one. Something that I actually forgot to update last month, and I didn't realize until I was editing the video, is my little vanilla oil. So it was, okay, wait. Last update, when I missed showing you guys, it was up here, or I had used up this much. that amount there. And this month I've used up this amount here. So again, I reckon I've got, yeah, probably another 2 months of use in this little guy. So slow going. Miss and Scene Perfect Repair Hair Oil. Here is where we're at. How do I show you these? There we go. So you can see I'm making pretty much the same like progress each month. It's, yeah, again, probably a few more months in that one as well. And my last skincare product is the Laneige Special Care Water Sleeping Mask. This is actually almost done. I will finish this in April. Let me bring up my weights on this one. So last update, this was 164.8 grams and it's now 146 grams even. So there we go. That's pretty good. I've used up like, what, 16 grams? 18 grams. Maths? 18. I think that's right. Anyway, there we go. So it's almost at the bottom, like it's almost there. It's pretty close. That one will be done by the next update. The last things that I need to talk about are my palettes and my eyeshadow. So what I'm doing during this project is rotating 2 palettes like each month, and either a loose or a pressed eyeshadow from my collection, and every month I change it out. In March I used the MAC White Pigment. This was 14.29 grams when I introduced it, and it is now, did I weigh it? I did. 14.28 grams. Why am I not surprised? Because I used this once. I don't feel like this is a product that I need in my life. It's a white shimmery pigment. Like, it's really exciting. Palettes though. Now, I introduced the NARS Man Ray palette and the Sleek Sunset palette. Wow, guys, these were so fun. This Man Ray palette, if you bought this, you are a lucky son of a bitch, I swear to God. This is a fucking fabulous palette. I adored this. Last month, it weighed in at 142.75 grams, and it is now 142.63 grams. So I'm gonna say this, I actually used this almost every time I did my makeup in March. So to see how little product is being used, it says a lot about my 100 and something eyeshadow palettes. The next one is the Sleek Sunset palette. This is another beautiful palette. I really love this. That orange shade is just, oh, I love it. I love it. So this one weighed in at 105.27 grams. And after using it for a month, it's 105.18 grams. Now, obviously, I didn't use it every day. So, you know, it's not seen super heavy use, but there you go. Gives you an idea of how little product you use. Okay, I need to introduce some new products. Now, let's start with palettes and eyeshadow. The palettes that I am choosing for April are Soft Clam and Moon Dust. So Soft Clam or Soft Glam, which I know many prefer to reference it by, this is actually kind of new to me. I've had it for months. I got it in the Black Friday sale from Anastasia Beverly Hills last year, and I only used it for the first time this week. So there we go. I love this color story. I really like warm eyeshadows. They bring me great joy. I think they look beautiful on me. And I recently was using the Pat McGrath, like the first big palette that she released. That's predominantly cool tone palette. Every fucking time I wore it, I looked like a corpse. And it just made me realize that there is a very fine line with me and cool toned eyeshadows, especially when I'm heavily tanned. So This is my jam right now. I'm happy to use it. I'm excited. Bring it on. Beautiful, beautiful baby. And of course I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. And this guy, I thought, okay, I need some color. I need some color and some sparkle and some glitter and some fun. So I'm bringing in this, which I haven't used in forever, but I'm ready. My body is ready. She got ready. And she's gonna wear some of these on her eyes. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? You're an idiot, Haley. Speaking of cool toned eyeshadows and not liking them, I'm bringing in a cool toned single eyeshadow. I actually do love this shade. This is the Apu Couture single eyeshadow in the shade Undertone. So this is a very cool toned lavendery grey, and this is what I would consider a sparkly topper. So you can see there it's quite translucent, and it's just got, it's the sparkle. It is the sparkly prettiness. So I'm just going to chuck that in and have a play with it. I can use it as a little topper to jazz up the soft clam. It probably wouldn't do too much over moon dust, but there we go. We'll have a play with it. For the products that I finished up, which were my primer and concealer, I'm like, what did I finish? I'm bringing in 2 new products. So I've got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. This is gonna work for me for probably the next month, and again I will probably have to swap this out when I swap out my bronzer and my foundation, because it's good for me now, but it's not going to be good for me in winter. But I figured I'll get some use out of it, and then I do have a lighter one. If I'm really enjoying the formula, I might put the lighter one into the project. I'm not marking this at this point because it's new. I've literally used it like 3 or 4 times. My primer is this little guy, and the reason I'm choosing a small one is because I actually have 2 larger ones, and I want to start off small. This is a Mecca Cosmetica Lip from Within Illuminating Primer. Yeah, they give these out in, or they have been given out in the birthday gifts. So you can get a gift set from Mecca on your birthday if you're a Beauty Loop member, and it has like a setting spray and a primer, and this is like the mini version of that. So I'm gonna give it a go. This is also basically new. Oh, I'm dropping things. I haven't marked it. I did weigh it, but once it's had some use, I'll be able to actually mark it. Since I am getting rid of my setting spray, that friggin' Inglot setting spray, and I'm rotating out my lip scrub and my brow product, I've got some new babies to add. So the lip product that I'm adding in is the Lush Santa Baby Lip Scrub. This I can use in the shower without it giving me anxiety, which is great. And it smells fucking delicious. It also actually tastes pretty good, so I don't hate that one. My brow product, I'm going for the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Now, with my brow gel thing, I'm not, or my brow, I don't know, what would you even call this? It's like a finishing product. I'm not bringing in another one of them. It's not a step that I need in my life. But brow color I do need in my life. So this is the number 2 Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is basically full. So lots to use up. It's going to take me a while. It'll be interesting to see how long it does take to actually finish that. When you do your brows, you use a very small amount of product. And my setting spray, I've chosen another Mecca Cosmetica product. This is the All Set Makeup Perfecting Mist. I have 2 of these. This one I have done a little bit of damage to. It's about here, so I think realistically I can probably finish this in a month. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm wrapping it up because this has been another very long project pan update. They're always long. I always say I'm going to try and make them shorter. They never are, so who cares? Let me know how you guys are going with your project pans, if you are doing the team project pan thing, or if you're doing another project pan. Let me know how you're going. It's a 3-month mark. How are you feeling about things? Is anyone else swapping stuff out, or are they feeling a bit like pressured by stuff? A bit like, why you give me a hard time, product? I'm not feeling like that at this point. Probably because I just decluttered the things that were annoying me. So, you know, that's a good feeling. Also, hands up if you have finished a liquid lipstick. Let me know how long it took you, because I'm curious. Tell me your story about finishing up a liquid lipstick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in the next one, which will be soon, hopefully. Bye.